Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Alina, and in today's tutorial we're going to learn how to bezel this oval crystal stone. It's 18 by 13 millimeters. We're going to embellish with some 2mm pearls. This is the back of the bezel. It's an elegant design, as I like to create. It's not very hard, so let's get started. Let's check the materials. You're going to need a beading thread. I'm using Fireline 6LB. You're going to need some 15-0, only one color. Initial design had this color of 15-0, but if you look at the 11-0, it's not such a big contrast, so I thought it will not be obvious for the tutorial purposes. So we're going to use a 15-0. You're going to use Miyuki Delica 11-0. It's important to use Miyuki and not Toho because of the bezel. It's supposed to be perfect number. And then you're going to need some 2mm pearls. We're going to use this amazing 18 by 13 millimeter oval shape. It's a foiled crystal, violet color. It's very pretty. Then you're going to need a beading needle, and you're also going to need for the bail a split ring or jump ring. I'm using double loops or closed loop. It's better because if it's open, the thread will exit through. So these are the material. Let's get started. So I added my thread around 100 centimeter or 39-40 inches. We're also going to leave a tail around 25 centimeter or 10 inches. And we're going to add 40 of our 11-0 delicas, which I already counted, so it's not boring for you. So I added 40 of 11-0, and I urge you to count it twice because it happened many times to skip a bead or even two. It must be even count, so you cannot put 39 or 37. It's supposed to be even count, first of all, and second of all, for this shape of crystal 18 by 13 millimeter, 40, it's the perfect number. So you're going to add this 40 delica, and then we're going to make a circle. We're going to leave this tail that I told you about, not very big. We're going to use to add some 15-0s after. So go through all the 11-0s again. Also make sure to not miss any. It happened before. It's okay. We all been there. Okay, so I will circle all this again, going through all the 11-0s like this. Okay, I think I already skipped some. With bezel, to be honest, I was a bit nervous to make this tutorial because I don't think it's so much a technique. It's more of a experience process. It's like an art. But I want to show you something. In case you are not sure how many beads you have to add, you can always try like this. If the circle fit the crystal, it's a good number. If you see loose thread here, then you need to add more. If it's staying like this, also this means it's too small, the circle. So the perfect bezel, it should be like this, in case you are not sure how many you should add. But there are charts now on internet that tells you exactly how many beads you have to add for each shape of crystal. Maybe I will put one of this chart in the description. So now let me zoom. We are exiting this 11-0, so we're going to skip one and move to the next one. So I'm picking up a delica. I'm going to skip this one and go through the next one just like this. And I want to make sure this one that I just add, it's going to align perfectly with the one that I just skipped. to stay together just like this, side by side. So now I'm going to pick up another 11/0. I'm going to skip this one, proceed to the next one, and we're going to keep doing this until we reach at the end here. Pick up an 11/0, go through the next, skip one, go through the next one. After 2 or 3, you will notice the beads, they sort of shape themselves and sit in their place very easy, just like this. You see, pick up an 11/0, skip one, and go through the next one. Why I insisted of using Delica? Because they are square shaped. So if you are using Toho, even if you add 40 seed beads, it will be a different length, and the beads will arrange differently. So it must be, for this design, Miyuki, just like this. So keep adding, skip one, add one, and I will meet you right back here at the end. Okay, so I wave my way around. I skip one seed bead, I add another one. So we're going to pick up another Miyuki. Yes, skip this one, go through the next, and we're also going to step up in order to add the 15 also. Let me see, I'm going through this one like this, and then I'm going to pass through the 11 that's sticking out like this, the one on the exterior. Okay, so now we are ready to add the 15 also. Before we add the 15, I want to add something. Make sure you choose a simple color or Miyuki round 15, it's also good. Don't choose galvanized color or metallic color. I have here 15 galvanized color. I want to show you the difference. When it's galvanized or metallic, the seed beads have an extra layer of paint on top of them, which make them more square shape or more thick, I think. This is the difference. Maybe it's not so big, but when you're making the bezel, I will show you. I was working on a project. Look at this. Look at the back. The back is 15/0, but it looks almost like the 11/0 from here. So the Rivoli didn't fit good inside. I didn't like it. It didn't stay quite good. So please make sure when you add the 15/0 to choose a simple color or Miyuki rounds. Now we're going to add the 15/0. So I'm going to pick up one. I'm exiting this 11/0. I'm going through the next one just like this. And now you can curve it. Either you'll pull it like this, or you can wrap it around your finger like this to make it shape like a ring, which is better. Let me zoom a little bit. I hope you can see the difference between the beads now. So I'm picking another 15/0. I'm exiting this one. I'm going through the next one just like this. So we're going to add actually two 15/0s, two rounds of 15/0s. You, with the bezel, I will not say to pull too tight initially, but don't make it too loose also. It's hard to explain. You just have to figuring out and try. I don't think the stones are the same, even if it's the same millimeters. I think there's always a little bit difference, even the same brand. It happened to me. So as you can see, I'm pulling inwards to make it curve a little bit. So I keep adding the 15/0, pull it like this, one more, just like this. As you can see, it's already starting to curve like this. You can curve it on the other way if you like, on the other side. While I'm doing this, I'm pulling, but not very tight, so these beads are going to go upwards, you know. Just keep it fair amount of tightness, if I can say this. So let's add one more, going through this one. Okay, so keep doing this, and I will see you right here. So let's add the last 15 now. I'm exiting this 11 now. I will go through the one that sticks out plus the first 15 now that we just add, so we can step up just like this. And now we're going to add the second layer of 15 rows. Make sure you pull inwards like this. It's already shaped like a circle. So add a 15 now, go through the next 15 now, just like this. Pull, pick up a 15 now, go through the next one like this. Pull, pick up a 15 now. Let's see, we go through the next one like this. Okay, so keep adding, and I will see you right back. We arrived at the last 50 now on the second row. Let me flip it, maybe you see better like this. So we're going to pick up a 50 now. We are exiting this 50 now. We have to go to the first one, so not the one that's on the outside part, the first one that we add on the first row, and then we're going to go on the second one just like this, so we can step up. And this is what you got. This is going to be the back of the bezel where we add the two 15 now. We need to add one more layer in front. Now we're going to put the crystal inside. Let's see how it will fit. I'm trying to just put it like this. There you have it. If you think it's too loose, you can go again through all this 11 rows. It's loose for me too. As you can see, it's not super tight. I'm just trying to hold it with my hands while we're going to add the 15 row in the front. So please put your needle on the tail of the thread, so we can add a row of 15 row here in front. So I put my needle on the tail of the thread. I'm picking up a 15 row. Your needle must exit an 11 row that's on the outside part, a sticky out, not 11 row here that's inside. So my thread is exiting an 11 row like this. I will skip this one inside and go through the next one. Let's see. I'm trying to make it stay good. And while I'm pulling, I will try to pull it inwards a little bit to stabilize the crystal and the bezel like this. Pick up a 15 now, skip an 11 now, go through the next one that stick out, pull inwards, pick up a 15 now, go through the next one, not the next one you know what I mean, the next one that sticks out, and I'm trying to pull it so it has perfect shape here. Keep doing like this. Maybe the tail is a bit short, so I didn't measure it, to be honest. I just eyeball it just like this. So keep doing this until the last one and meet you right back here. So we're going to add the last 15 now, with the mention that in the meantime my tail was not long enough, so I wave it and I moved the thread from the back in the front, just so you know. By the way, you can leave a longer tail in the beginning, or you can use the same thread, it's no problem. So I'm picking up a 15-0. I'm exiting this 11-0. I will go through the next 11-0. If you want, you can step up through this 15-0 and add one more row in front. I don't want to. I like it like this so you can see better the crystal. It's a choice. Before I wave my way back through the crystal, I want to show you something. So if I put my needle like this, which is approximately half of my crystal, here we're going to add the bell. So I want the bezel to be centered. So I want, as you can see here, we have 2 11-0s, 1, then 2, then 1, and so on. So I want one of this 11-0 to be approximately in the middle of the crystal. So when I will add the bell, the crystal will stay straight. So I don't know if you can see, this is 1, 2, 1, 2. So I want one of this that's alone. How you can do that? You can keep moving. You see, it's still not so tight, so it's flexible. So you can move the bezel like this in order to have one of this unique Toho here in the middle. Okay, so now I will go back through my bezel. I will wave my way around, going like this, and I want to exit one of these 15-0 that's on the outside side, the stick out one. Okay, now I'm going to pick up 3 15-0s like this. I'm going to skip one 15-0. Let me zoom more, maybe it's better. So I'm skipping this 15-0, go through the next one with 3 15-0 on my needle. When I pull now, I don't want to over pull because I don't want this 15-0 to be on the outside. I'm trying to make it like this with my thumb to arrange it. Pick up 3 15-0s again, skip this one, go through the next one, just like this. It will make a very nice shape on the back, and it will stabilize the bezel so much more. Pick up 3, skip this one, go through the next one. Okay, I simply gently arrange it with my thumbs. Pick up 3, skip this, go through the next one. If you notice you feel like this side it should be more in front, keep arrange it like this and pull. So do this and I will meet you right here. So we reach at the last 3. I will skip this. I have to go through the next one and the next 2. So you'll end up, you go to 3 15-0s, just like this, pull, and there you have it. Now what we're going to do, I'm trying to arrange it like this. Now you're going to pick up a 15-0 and go through the bead, the seed bead in the middle here, the 15-0. So there are 3, 1, 2, 3. You want to go through the middle one, just like this. Pick up another 15-0. You see 1, 2, 3. Go through the middle one like this. Another 15-0, going through this one right here like this. Make sure that in front it's still good. We can reinforce in front in a minute, and all the time make sure the middle is this bead that I told you about, it's situated in the middle of the crystal. So keep adding 1/15 and I will see you right back. Now I reach at the last 15. I'm going through the one, you see here, 1 2 3. I'm going to the one in the middle, and then this is the one that we just add in the first seed bead of the third layer. So I'm going through this one now. I will reinforce one more time, this and this. I always connected with the second row that we just put earlier, and pull just like this. These two, and then this. So keep doing it and I will meet you right back. I finished the back. It's looking like this. If you want, you can add more 15 seed beads. For me, it's not a problem since the crystal is foiled, so it's protected already. And now I'm trying to reinforce again the 15 in the front. So I want to show you when you're going to go with your thread in front, you're not going to go from this seed bead to this one because the thread will show. You always go either like this, the next one, or this one. Let's see, the beads are tight now, just like this. So when you pull, the thread is it's not showing. So I'm trying to go through a 15. My thread just came out from the needle. Let's see. My thread is here. I'm going through this 11 like this, and through the 15 right next to it. So I'm trying to pull like this inwards, then go through the 11 next to it, and the 15, the next 15. So this is how you can reinforce the front of the bezel, just like this. The 15, the 11. Let's see if I do like this. And I'm trying to pull it in front, just like this. Then go through the next 15, and you keep going like this until you finish. I reinforce all the 15 and in the front, and I must say it's make a huge difference. So I suggest you do it. It will help stabilize the bezel a lot. Now I am exiting 15. I hope it's focus and you can see I'm exiting a 15. So I want, as I told you, this is the middle of the crystal. I want to go through this. Let me show you. I want to go through this 11 here, the one that's one, not that has a pair. So I will wave my thread. It doesn't matter on which side of this 15 you will exit, just like this. This is the 11 that I was talking about. Now I will just take my jump ring, put it on the thread, and I will go on the opposite side of the same 11. So like just like this, and I'm just going to pull, and this is going to make our jump ring staying just like this. I'm going back through the jump ring and back through the same 11 that we just add the jump ring, and you keep doing this 2-3 times until you feel the jump ring. I like it to put it like this so you don't see this in front. Keep doing it 2-3 times. it's already good and stable. Now you're going to pick up a 15-0, a 2mm pearl, and a 15-0, and let's see, our thread is exiting here. You're going to skip one of this 11-0 that's alone and go through the next one. So not this one, the next one. Don't look for this that are pair, just look for the one that are single. So skip this one, go through the next one. Let's see if we can make it like this. The beads are tight now, and this is going to situate our pearl here. So pick up a 15-0, a 2mm pearl, and a 15-0. Let's see. So we are exiting here, skip this one, go through the next, just like this. Let's see how it's looking now. There you have it. Now we're going to add one more. Pick up a 15-0, a 2mm, and a 15-0. Our thread is here. Skip this. Go through the next one. Just like this. So keep adding, and I will meet you to add the last pearl. Let's add the last pearl. Pick up a 15-0, a 2mm pearl, and a 15-0. My thread is exiting this 11-0, and now we're going to skip this one and go through the one that we add our bail. Let's see, where is it? It's just right here. We already went through that seed bead couple of times, so it's not easy. If the needle don't help you, try to put a bigger needle, just like this. So now I'm going to wave my way in the back and cut the thread. As you can see, I still have plenty of thread, so definitely you can leave a longer tail in the beginning. The thread is enough. You don't have to add thread through the middle of the project. So we are done. This is the final project. I think it looks very elegant. This is the back of the bezel. As you know, we only add one row of 15-0 here in front, but I want to show you another bezel I made where I add two. This is it. You still see plenty of crystal, and it's very good, and it will help you more, especially if you are a beginner in beading, to stabilize the bezel easier. So this was the project for this week. Hope to see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.